dugout, here we go. I'm about to talk to you about what you need to do to get into the academy and some recommendations for Plebe summer, since I-Day is literally 3 days away. So, things to do to get into the academy. Well, you should probably be athletic, be pretty good at whatever sport you're doing. If you can make team captain, do that. Leadership opportunities are huge, whether that's in the community, on your sports teams, clubs in your school. You know, take up all those leadership opportunities that you can. So, 2 things. The third thing, to take roles in your community. They don't have to be necessarily leadership roles, but of course, the more leadership, the better. Do things like community service and whatnot, and that'll help you build that well-rounded character that they're looking for when they pick up the application. And so, if you've done all these things and you have good grades, well, that's pretty much all you need to do. I would talk to as many people as you can about the academy, talk to people that have been to the academy, try and get familiar, I guess, with the things that you're about to be getting into. So, moving on to Plebe summer now. Stay positive. Positive energy is always great to have. It's great for not only yourself, but everyone around you, because some days are going to be really monotonous and very repetitive. And so really the only thing to break that monotony is to just find something that's funny and just kind of run with it. Now, you're not necessarily going to be allowed to smile or laugh a lot of the time. There are certain times where it's appropriate to laugh in more lackadaisical settings, but for the most part during Plebe summer, you're probably not going to be cracking jokes. So anyways, yeah, positive attitude, that's number 1. Number 2, just stick through it. I mean, it's 6 weeks. It's really not a long time. You can put up with a lot of crap in 6 weeks, you know. Just have patience and put your head down and work through it. Probably want to come a little bit physically prepared. I mean, if you're a stellar athlete, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. If you're not, then I'd recommend that you run. Going into Plebe summer, you're going to want to be physically fit to some capacity. You don't have to be crazily physically fit, because they're going to make sure that you improve as the summer goes on. You're going to be doing a lot of physical things. You're going to be doing a lot of push-ups, a lot of sit-ups, a lot of running. So if you're not good at those things, just start working those things, start getting better. What people at home can do, you can send them mail. I always enjoyed getting mail from my mom. Also, at my high school graduation party, a lot of my friends wrote me little notes, and then my mom would periodically kind of send those throughout the summer, so I'd be getting fresh notes from all my friends back home. So that was kind of cool. Establish relationships with your company mates early. You're going to be with them probably the entire 4 years unless something changes. So get to know them really well, and make as many friends as you can. Plebe summer is kind of a hard environment to do that, because you're really focused on doing your rates and getting everything right. But really, Plebe summer is not about getting it right. Plebe summer is just about your willingness to continue on, basically. Just pure grit. It's all about grit. It's about how much crap you can put up with and still keep going. That's kind of what Plebe summer is about. So obviously try to do well. It's going to make your time a lot easier, but doing well isn't really the purpose. The purpose is to fail in some capacity. And if you haven't failed in some capacity by the end of Plebe summer, then, I don't know what to say. You will undoubtedly fail. Whether you fail individually or as a group, you will fail, and it's how you deal with that failure that really matters. That's what we're looking for, I guess. So that is not by any means a comprehensive, or these are just some things that I picked up on during my experience, and a lot of people have been asking me about it, so I thought I'd give that back to you guys, give you that information. If you have any particular questions, feel free to send me a message, but don't just send me something like, how was Plebe summer, because that's just no, don't do that. So I hope you enjoyed those tips, and see you next time. So this is just kind of a side note after the fact. Anything that I forgot to include in my little talk, because that was very spontaneous, anything I forgot to include, I will put down below in the comments. It'll be in the description, and then I'll probably put a comment in there as well.